Hey, what's going on, guys? We are live once again, where we come to you weekly, talk about some things that we're dealing with or have dealt with while we're on this journey of achieving our goals and dreams in hopes to inspire someone to actually start their journey, as well as motivate those who already have. For those of you who don't know, my name is Jeremiah Dace, and I'm joined with the lovely and amazing Xavier Prelo. What's going on, Zay?
Hello, beautiful people. How y'all doing today? Hey, Jay, how you doing?
I'm super fantastic as always.
Super
you know what
fantastic.
I mean?
Love it.
There's no need to be anything other. You know, we great over here.
We great.
Yo, so today Zay invited me to a church service today. Sunday fun day is
Sunday
right,
fun day. Hey, beautiful people.
Yeah, so Zay invited me to church today. A friend of ours. If you watched the video, we went live a little while ago under Zay's page, and her name was Saffiatu. Saffiatu. Okay, that's a whole nother topic. But anyway, okay, her name is Saffiatu. All right. So her and her husband just started a new church, and today was the grand opening. So Zay, she's a friend of Zay, so she invited me. Zay said I was cutting up. Zay said I was.
He was showing out.
It was so funny.
In church, yeah.
Yo, okay, like so for your people who go to church, right? Yo, there's always that one person who just swears but down they're supposed to be in a choir. Like they just know that's where they're supposed to be.
He ain't right.
This lady was going in. I mean, after every the people would stop singing and she just still. I'm like, bruh, I can't even enjoy.
He ain't right, y'all.
I can't even enjoy. Yeah, okay, I'm not. Yo, you heard it too.
I didn't hear it until you was like.
She was just like, I was like, bruh.
Yeah.
It's like this opera version.
Get Kristen, get him.
It doesn't even go
so wrong.
It didn't even go with the song, though. Like she just changed the whole dynamic. Like I'm not the only one, yo. Or yo, you ever been been clapping and you into it, right? And then the person in front of you just off beat? Like, I mean, the beat going left, they going right. You know what I mean? I was like...
I can't even be mad because he's telling the truth. But he's wrong, y'all. He was showing out. He was just like, oh my God. Like, he was just so extra. And it
was a great... Don't get me wrong. Great service, great people. Everybody just loved everybody. Everybody just wanted to see everybody. You know what I mean? It was a great... Don't get me wrong. Great church. But it was just some funny stuff, man. So
it was funny,
some funny stuff. Like I'm a clapper. So when something happens, or maybe because I was raised in a Baptist church, you know what I mean? But when something happened and somebody stopped singing, or somebody said something that was everybody agreed upon, you clap to acknowledge. Yes. Nobody clapped.
Jay started the clap. If there was a clap, Jay would start.
I was like, no.
But most of the time, he was the only one.
Yeah, people looking at me like, what are you doing? I'm like,
he's so extra.
So I was just like, yo, well, anyway. But I thought it was, you clap to acknowledge I hear you. Right? Anyway, but that was a great experience. Like I said, it was a great church. It was a great church. Definitely check them out. It's the Hope Church Plant. Mm-hmm. That's what it was called. And then also you want to hit on the pastor's wife. His name Saffi. Saffi was the pastor's wife. You want to hit on her race that she has?
Yeah. So for the people who saw it on my page earlier this week, I posted. She's having a race this Saturday. She's actually been doing it for 5 years to help raise funds. She's originally from Sierra Leone, mm-hmm. and she's trying to build a community so people can go to school out there. Recently, it was May. I think she said it was September 14th.
14th.
It was early in the morning. There was a huge mudslide, a massive mudslide, and it killed about 500 people that they confirmed, but there are still about 600 people who are lost, under the mud. So this Saturday, September 23rd, there will be a race. I'll post everything in the post so you all can have the information. She said if you want to come out there and race and enjoy, bring your kids. It's a 1 mile. It's a 5K and then an 8K. Just come out support. If you want to just do donations, you can do that as well. Yeah. Volunteer. Any help will be greatly appreciated. And this is something that has been bothering me. So I know. Okay, let me see how to say this correctly. So there are a lot of things going on in the world right now. Disasters everywhere. Mm-hmm. And I know recently we had Hurricane Harvey and then Hurricane Irma. And then now, did Jose, did he ever come?
No, Jose, he just chilling out there in the Atlantic. But there is a Hurricane Maria, and there's another hurricane right behind Maria, I think, as well. We don't know that trajectory, but Hurricane Maria is following the path, I believe, of Hurricane Irma.
Yeah.
So,
but
yeah, that's just...
but there's a lot of disasters in the world, and I feel like anybody who needs help should be helped. But I've been pushing this race because I didn't even know about it, but to hear, and I've never really been like I don't know a lot about a mudslide, the effects. I've never seen one, never been through one. But somebody said something smart to me because I was talking about the race. I was like, hey, come out, support, and it was an open invitation to a group of people, and then one person was like, where is it? Where did the disaster happen? And I was in Sierra Leone, in Africa. And they were like, oh, it happened in Africa? And I'm like, yeah, okay. And then they were like, oh, I thought it was here in America. And I'm like, what's the difference? Like, I don't think it's fair to compare anybody's tragedy. So then the comment back to me was, well, we got our own problems here in America. Why would we help somebody else? That is probably one of the dumbest things. Definitely one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. I feel like, yes, there's disasters everywhere, but you cannot compare somebody's troubles, somebody's struggles to the next, no matter what it is. Yes, there's a lot of things going on here in America. Yes, there is, but not to compare, but I'm saying here in America, we have resources. We're united. We're the United States. So, to help somebody, it's slightly easier, but I've been to a third world country, and I've seen the area, like, they really don't have anything. I was talking to Saffiatu today, and she actually said, even though Africa is it's pretty big, but she was saying like, but she was saying like they're individual states. So yes, the mudslide happened in Sierra Leone, but the next state over can't help them because they don't have anything. Like, they're really, really poor. Yeah. The government gave them $100 a piece for food, for shelter, to relocate. To relocate, $100, y'all. And for you to tell me, oh well, we got our own problems. The thing that bothered me is that the person who said it, they didn't do anything for the people in Hurricane Harvey and for the people in Hurricane Irma. None of that. So for you to say I'm not gonna help somebody because of where they from, none of us can help where we're from. I didn't know I was gonna be born in South Carolina. Like, I didn't know I was gonna be born black. Like, you can't tell somebody, oh, I'm not gonna help you because you're born this way, you look this way. That's so stupid. And that's why I personally think there's so much. I'm getting really upset.
I see it.
I think that's why there's so much disaster going on in this world, because we're not united. And for you to divide us and say, I'm not gonna help you. I'm not going to help you because you look a certain way, because you're from a certain place. That's so stupid. So I think in order for us to get through all these disasters, we definitely need to build a community and come together and help each other. Like, you can't tell somebody, I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to give you food, water, drawers to wear on your butt just because you from Africa. That's so stupid. Oh my gosh, that pissed me off. Okay. I'm done. But no, seriously, if you feel, and I'm not forcing you, do what's on your heart. You don't have to donate, you don't have to help, but you need to be able to sleep at night. And I will say, for you to feel like, I know, being a human being, like, just going through life, we all want to be better. We all want to do better. We all want to be accepted. We all want to be included. So for you to feel like I'm a better person, you can't say you're a better person because you were born in America, but you're privileged. These people don't have anything, and you feel like you don't want to help that person because they born in Africa. Like, that's so stupid. You're a bad spirit. You're not a good person if you feel like that. I don't know where you got that thought in your head to feel like, oh, I'm only gonna help America, but you're not even helping nobody in America. Like, you so messed up. You so messed up. So, for the people who need, for us as a community, and I'm saying internationally, everybody, whether you're from America, Honduras, anywhere, we just need to love each other. We need to build a community based off of love, and to help connect and lift each other, no matter where you're from, no matter what you look like, no matter what you're going through. There's so much stuff going on, and you over here worried about, well, you're not American, so I'm not going to help give you a meal. That's so effed up. That's real messed up. So, if you do want to support, please come out this Saturday and or donate, whatever you need to do. But that's my little 2 cents on it. Oh, we already like 10 minutes in the show.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I was like, man.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Once again, I didn't see that coming.
I did not see that coming. I did not know that bothered me that much.
Right, that's the show, guys. We're not gonna hold you any longer. We're just gonna let that sink in.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
But no, like, powerful
actually,
stuff.
I'm not sorry, but I'm not sorry, but really, what the things that you say, you need to figure out why you're saying what you're saying. So there's prejudice within you for you to feel like, oh, I'm not going to help somebody from where they're from. That just blows my mind. Like, if you think that's okay, you really need to look in your soul, look in your
self-assess.
Yes, you really need to look at yourself and figure out why you saying that.
My man Carol said, "Let the lady from the church sing some songs for that person."
Please, you need something. Like, look at yourself before. Like, these people don't have anything, y'all.
No, it's real. And she, like you said, she's from Sierra Leone, and she said that, that the neighboring countries or states, they can't. It's not that they don't want to help; they just can't. They're trying to figure it out themselves. So
yes.
Definitely, guys, we can do more than we think we do, and don't limit yourself to America. We have more capability to give. We don't have to. We can give to America, definitely, because this is our home. But you can also give out and help, because we're all one. We all have the capability. We all need each other. Like I always say, like when one of us going through, we're all going through. So at no point should you just stop where you are. You should always strive to do more because you have more. So definitely. But I appreciate that. I appreciate the passion.
Yes, I ain't even know, but
So to move forward a little bit, definitely, guys, check out the race. We'll put it in the caption. And any way that you can donate, or if you want to come out and race, I'll be out there running. I'm gonna do the 5K. I don't know if I'm on 8K level. I don't know if I'm that. You know what I mean?
You can do it. She said you can hop to the finish line.
Yeah,
you don't
whatever
have
you
to
gotta
run.
do. I don't know if I'm on 8K level. You know what I mean? I'm definitely, I do that 5K though. And moving right along, guys. We want to hit on posture and how important it is when you're going after a goal, or how important we've realized it to be when we're going after our goal and dream, or what of being a motivational speaker and having a talk show and things of that nature. So guys, look, posture. Do you want to hit on? I can go first.
Yeah, you can.
Yo, I'm gonna let you. No, so for me, guys, what that looked like, I always struggled with my posture because it was like not so much struggle. I would say like for me, it was crazy because I realized, and for the past couple of weeks, I've realized that posture has really been a factor in my life, because I would be sitting there and like I'll be working, but then I'll realize like I put my head like this, or I put my head like this, but it's like it was just it's something I just did. I didn't really think about it, and then when I would realize, next thing I know, I'm kind of like tired and getting more sleepy. And after researching the topic, it's like, yo, like that really plays a huge factor in your life. I think that one of the things that I researched is said that posture is a way that you can express more. You can be more dynamic. You can express more. What's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? Not pride.
Confidence.
Yeah, confidence. There you go. And things of that nature. And it's like, it's crazy how we don't make that connection, but it really is it affects you psychologically. It really does. So for me, man, like posture just has been an Achilles heel. But I'm really glad. Even at work for this past week, I kind of just been like at work like this. You know what I mean? Super stiff and just typing and whatnot.
Is that why you walk erect? Y'all need to see how Jay walk. I realized it a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with mine. I don't know.
I can just take you.
No, we good. Go ahead.
I realized it a few weeks ago. Well, actually, when we started the show, and Jay, he walked like this.
But
he'd be like, "What up?" And I'm like, "What's wrong with your neck?" But it's just how you walk.
No, I'm just proud. You know what I mean? I'm just really proud. I'm a proud individual.
I can tell.
And it's crazy because for the longest, I would walk with my head down. I would always, like, wherever I was going, I would be looking at the ground. I don't know why. I don't know if I was looking for money or what. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I would always be looking at the ground. And then, but I heard a quote once, like, when you're looking at the ground, like, you're missing everything that's going on up here. And it's like, it's so much that's happening. And after hearing that and after really implementing that, it was just like, bruh, yes, I am. Guys, I don't know, like, I think my phone is like.
So do you want to, we can just do mine then.
No, we good. Go, yeah, keep going.
Okay. Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. I don't know what happened. But continue. Sorry.
You walked erect.
I don't walk erect.
Yes, you do. If you pay attention to how Jay walked, he walked like this.
I do get statements like, or questions like, yo, have you been in the military? I'm like, nah, bro. Just, you know what I mean?
His back and his neck be straight.
I just like to, you know what I mean? I just like to, walk good. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense. But, but dang, I'm sorry, guys. Like I'm really disappointed because my phone, it was really, we were doing good and my phone is like not working.
Okay,
so
we'll keep going. Gotta keep going.
Through it all. You gotta keep going.
So as far as me posture, so I have
start mine back up.
I have a mentor. I can wait.
No, go ahead.
So I have a mentor. Well, I have a mentor in particular, and he always saying anything you do, you need to do it with posture. When you're talking to people, you want to press upon people. You know what I mean? Especially if in your future you want to, be a leader or you're gonna be in front of people. You always want to have posture.
That person they was talking about must work. Because they sure cut me off, okay? Sure cut me off.
So somebody just said
that person they was talking about must work for Facebook. Cause man, I ain't even say it though. You know what I mean? Why they ain't cut her video off? Okay. They sure knocked me out.
But my mentor, he always talks about posture. He said, expect to succeed. So whenever you walk around, you know what I mean, you don't want to have low posture because people will run all over you. Or especially if people got their point of views and they believe whatever they believe, they feel just because they talk louder than you, they feel like, they feel like their point is more valid. But when you have posture and you have confidence, you can leave impressions upon others. And it makes you, like you said, it gives you confidence. It makes you... It makes you more valuable to the marketplace, depending on whoever you want to be for your future self. So
yeah, because it was a study done by Ohio State University, and they found that people who sat erect and sat straight up, writing down qualifications for a job that they were applying for, they were more likely. And I think it was like 30 to 50% or 40 to 50% more likely to believe the qualifications that they were writing down as opposed to somebody who was like slunching over and kind of writing it. And when I heard that, when I read it, I was like, yo, you can apply that same principle to writing down goals, writing down dreams, writing down visions for your life. Yo, when you're writing them, sit like you believe it. You know what I mean? Sit like you are already there. Sit how you would sit if you were already, if the dreams you're writing, if the goals you're writing has already been achieved. Like if you approach it with that mentality, like it's already done, you have that confidence. And then it's really a mental connection. Like you have to, mind and body is one. You can't move here without moving here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and you can't move here without moving here. So, really make that connection that, what I think I must do and what I do, I think.
Yeah.
So watch, be careful, because watch what you're thinking and watch what you're doing, because the actions only come from thoughts. You know what I mean? You can't, all your actions, any and everything you do, is coming from here. Yeah, so watch what's going on up here, and I promise you that you'll get a lot of different results that you want, or you'll get some of the results that you actually are in desire of achieving.
Yeah, and then everybody else, when you, and everybody else will sit around you too. The way you talk, and that's a part of posture too. The way you talk, the way you move all together instead of just actual posture. But and like you were saying, like the way you think, you start to when you like you were saying, because your mind and your body is connected. The way you like see yourself and the way you believe in yourself and just the things that you're doing, it'll show through your demeanor. Like there have been many a times when ever since I was young, like I've always kind of had this posture, I guess. And there's been some times where it was weaker, but for the most part, I've always been who I am. And I've had like adults like come up to me, and I would just be sitting there, and they'd be like, "Oh man, you're gonna do great things," or or they would tell my parent, they'd be like, "Oh man, you raised her right," or something like that. And I'm just like, I'm just sitting here, but it speaks. People can feel your vibrations and everything. So
it said that it sends nonverbal signals.
Yes.
Like it really, like people. It's like that phrase, your energy goes before you. So, and that's what I really believe, like how you're walking, how you present yourself before you even open your mouth.
Yes.
Like people can get a feeling for you before you even say anything. The way you carry yourself, people already kind of have an opinion about you. So your energy or your posture really precedes you when you're coming into contact with somebody. And it's crazy. Honestly, I didn't make that connection until just now hearing what you said. I really didn't make that connection, but it really does. And maybe that's why I walk erect.
He does. You know you walk like that.
Maybe that's why I walk. But you do, and it's really not I'm not conceited or not I'm full of myself. It's really like a self-love. I found I'm at a place where it's like I should be proud. Why should I be looking down when people need to see my face? Because I'm not to be conceited or full of myself or anything like that. But people have told me that my smile has brought them joy. My smile has helped them, has put a smile on their face. So I would be robbing people if I was to have my head down the whole time. If I didn't lift my head up and embrace the day and put a smile on my face. So like I said, not to be like, oh, my smile is the shiznit. You know what I mean? It's pretty dope. But no, like for real, like after hearing that, how can you not do that? You know what I mean? How can you withhold when you were told that you have treasure? How can you withhold something?
Yeah,
like that?
That's true. And then what's that quote you always say about if somebody said it, is if you're cheating other people, it's because it's not for you, it's for others. Did we say this last time?
Yeah, no, we didn't say that. Go ahead, read. I'm gonna look it up. Read what my man Carol just said. I know he just dropped knowledge.
So Tori, let's go back a little bit. Tori just said she's gonna be watching tomorrow to see how you walk.
Chill out.
And Carol said you block the flow of your energy when you slouch. It's like creating a merge lane in your body. Mm-hmm. Yes. See, he's so good with the words.
Carol be coming through.
He do.
You block the flow of energy when you sleep. Yes, I love it. And that's another thing, dead serious. Like, after researching the topic, having good posture, really sitting erect and really being mindful of how you're sitting is making you aware of the present moment. And when you're doing that, it's also producing energy. It's producing a mentality, and it's crazy that you said that. Like it's factual, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just real. But what you were saying was your lack of dedication is an insult to those who believe in you.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. When I
hold on, say it again because I don't think they felt it.
No, you said your lack of dedication is an insult to those who believe in you.
Wow.
So when I read that, that's a whole other topic.
Wow.
That's a whole other show. But when I heard that, I was like, it caught me with a mad two-piece. I was just like, oh.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
But yeah, definitely. You have to eat like you. That's another part of my why, which is another topic. But I owe people a return on their investment.
Yes.
People I was down and out. People carried me. You know what I mean? So I can't stop. I owe people. Like people have invested in me, and it would be wrong of me to not make sure that they get to see the fruits of what they put into it. You know what I mean? So definitely, man.
And so when people tell you like, oh, I believe in you, or I know you're gonna do it, I know you're gonna make it, like that's like a type of investment too.
Definitely,
because it's you, like,
because they didn't have to do that. They took time out of their day to say those words of encouragement. That's an investment.
Or it's like whenever so you got this big project, and then you're like, man, you start self-doubting, that self-negative talking. You're like, man, can I do it? And then somebody else is telling you because your posture's off. You know what I mean? To give you that. All right, well, this person said, oh, they believe I can do it, or they know I can do it. It's going to happen because of me. Even though it was just your friend or your coworker or whoever it may have been, you need to get rid of all that negative self-talk and be like, you know what? I am. Like, so I guess what I'm trying to say is just believe in yourself a lot bigger, and especially whenever you're going through the journey, it seems and it looks so far away. But once you start and things start rolling, I'm telling you, things will happen. But you have to act like you already got it. Don't think, well, I'm gonna walk around like Beyonce whenever I get this much money, or whenever I get there. No. You need to be practicing that posture now, because it's not until you actually start acting like you already have it when opportunities come, and whenever life really happens to you to really test you to see if you can handle that big goal, that big dream, that purpose that's already inside of you. So you need to, whoever you want to be, you need to figure that out. Write it down. Boom, I want to be this person. I want to act like this. I want to dress like this. I want to, whatever type of person you want to be, you need to make it up in your mind. And even whenever you're not confident, you got to fake it. You got to fake it till you make it. I mean, even now, like, I'm getting so many opportunities. Every time I go to work, I got an email saying, hey, Prelo, can you do this? Can you do this? Or even, like, in life, like, I met Saffiatu at the gym. I was coming from the gym, and she was handing out flyers, and she gave me a flyer, and she told me a little bit about it. But I, hit her up, and now look at what's happening in the community. So,
yeah, definitely. But I do want to say, you said you fake it till you make it. And I know, Carol, you could probably talk about this or something too, but I believe in that. But at the same time, realize why you're not, try to understand why you may be not feeling as confident as normal.
Ooh,
you know what I mean? So instead of saying like, well, I don't really feel like my 100% self, but I'm gonna just keep going like I'm good. Like no.
No, that's not what I meant.
No. I'm just saying, but like instead of doing it, because some people hear fake it till you make it, just act like you are a certain way until you get there.
No.
But really understand if you're not at your 100%, what's the difference between my 60 and 100, and how can I close that gap? You know what I mean? How can I get to 70? Then how can I get to 80? Because if you don't do that, then when you do have those moments, and you will have those moments where you feel like all you really have is 60. Then you can always go resort back to that and realize, okay, I know how to get back to my 100 whenever I am in my 60, whenever I am in my 40. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's self-assessment.
And it brings you closer to yourself. I'm telling you, when you have that posture and you accomplish things, you're like, man, I did that. Like, it just builds from the inside out.
Definitely.
Man, there's so many things I can go.
My man, your man. But Ramel said, think it, believe it, work towards it, become.
Yes.
Fire. Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. It's in that order.
In that order. Think it, believe it, work towards it. Woo! Work towards it. And then you will become. Thank you, Ramel. Yes.
Definitely. No, that's fire. That's fire. I mean, we're about 26 minutes in. You want to hit us with that QOD? You got more. You want to put on the people? You want to hit them with that QOD?
No. So posture is important. Look less like a comma and more like an exclamation point mark. I told him I was not gonna mess it up because I call it an exclamation point, but he said it's exclamation mark, and I still messed it up. But whatever. But anyways, look less like a comma and less like a. Look less like a comma and more like an exclamation mark.
Boom.
Posture is important.
Mic drop. Mic drop.
Sometimes it takes 3 times. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Sometimes it do.
So what motivation do you have?
At the end of the day, as long as you get it. You know what I mean?
I did. I kept going and I got through it. So what motivation do you have for the people this week?
Guys, I just really want to say, man, like, don't despise humble beginnings. For real. Do not despise humble beginnings, because the people that you see that have made it, the people like the Michael Jordans of the world, you know what I mean, the LeBron James, the Michael Jacksons, whatever case may have you, they weren't always at that level. You know what I mean? They weren't always there. So they started at a place probably lower than where you're starting. It's like for real. It's probably at a place that is actually beneath where you're starting. So you already kind of got a leg up on these individuals. But I'll tell you what happened. What was the transition? Like, what was the transition was Michael Jordan didn't become Michael Jordan when he got 6 championships, when he won, 3 back-to-back, and then he came back, won 3 back-to-back. LeBron James didn't become LeBron James when he, when he won all his championships. What he got, like 5?
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, no, you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? So, like, these people didn't become these people after they have already made it. They became those people when they made a decision, a conscious decision, and said, I'm going to be great. Yeah. I will have more. I will succeed. I'm going to go after it and give it everything I have, and I will not stop until I get it. Until it's mine, until I know that, without a shot of a doubt, people, when they speak of my name, they know that, you're going to speak of greatness. You're going to speak of, I'm going to be the GOAT. You know what I mean? They didn't make that, they didn't become those things after they got it. They became, as soon as they made a decision to be that, that's when they became it. And it was they just had to wait, or we just had to wait until, we just had to wait to see it. We just had to wait to see it come to fruition. But as soon as they made it up in their minds, guys, and I promise you, I'll always tell you, it starts internally before you see anything externally. As soon as they made that decision in their mind, that's when it happened. So make that decision, whatever it is you want it to be. Whatever you want to be, guys, make that decision in your mind and go be great.
Oh, be great. Yeah, well, I'm clapping. No, seriously, y'all, make a decision today and decide who you want to be. And then you will become. But thank y'all so much for tuning in with us today. As a reminder, we do this show not only for ourselves, but for you all. I did it again. To remind you that every day you get, we are live. There's no cutbacks, no edits, no, oh, let's redo. You just got to keep going through all the mistakes.
Yeah, definitely.
So go out, live your show, and make it phenomenal.
Could be great.
See you guys next week.
Love.